Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I am going to start by saying, or good afternoon, I should say, in some places. Um, I want to be sure that I'm clear on a couple things before we begin. First of all, to all of my regular viewers who come to end of these live streams, we know that we use political correctness because YouTube does not like non-political correctness. They get very upset. Me personally, I wish some people could just go at it. For example, the person that was in here earlier is not a girl. Um, he is a human being that is deeply disturbed uh, by any account of the imagination, and he had to go. So um, that is that, my friends. We're going to talk about some really positive stuff. We're going to talk about some bad stuff. We're going to talk about some stuff in between, and I'm going to keep this to 45 minutes, so we are going to get it done. I encourage you to put your questions in the comment section. I'm going to answer some stuff, and we're going to keep it moving. And then I'm going to go have a great day in Pattaya, as I currently just woke up in Jom 10. First of all, hello, James Dean. Tommy, good to see you. NC, good to see you. Um, but I'm going to have to remove some of your comments. Let's see. I think everybody else got removed, right? Jack L, I think I know who you are. Just do me a favor and pretty please be nice. I'm not sure that I know who you are, but I think I do. Um, if you're the same person as Jake, then I just ask you to please be nice. Um, Wayne says, hello, Jeremy. This is Wayne. Hope you're having a good night, a show tonight, or I hope you have a good show tonight to be watching. Just wanted to be here early before anyone else because you do have a lot of fans. Yep, growing bigger every day. Thank you, Wayne, for coming in. Randall, thank you for stopping by, my friend. I appreciate it. I'm going to delete that one comment that has the J word in it, not because you said anything wrong, just because I don't even want that. I don't even want mention of that stuff on this channel at all. None, zero. Because we're going to talk about what's important in life. And I'm going to get down to that very soon. Very soon. Um, Wayne says, sorry about your name. My phone is speaking in text. It's okay, Wayne. It happened. I have another subscriber that does the same thing. I am currently scrolling through the messages that started before the live stream. So just give me a second, guys, as I'm looking. Franz, good morning to you, sir. I would like to say that I thank you so very much for all of your wonderful comments that you make and the things that you say to me and that you leave. I genuinely appreciate it very much. Um, I've said hey to Tommy and glad you're here, man. Very glad you're here. Who else we got? Richard, greetings, good morning, and I would like to say hello to you, sir. And I would also like to say hello to your 80-something-year-old mother who is a fan of mine. Her name is Marilyn, and you can let her know that I'm doing just fine. And I'll talk about the accident that happened yesterday in just a moment. Carbon Snail, Carbon, greetings. Made it on time. Hope you're doing well. I am, sir, and thank you so much for stopping by. Very much appreciate it. Let's see. Let me scroll down here and make sure I didn't miss anybody before we get started. Um, let's see. John, howdy. How are you? Chris L, good morning, Chris. JL, good morning to you, sir. Or good afternoon. Bookham Dano. Oh, come on, man. You know, Bookham Dano. Come on. You know, you got to use abbreviations, man. Can't be putting that stuff out there. Um, Richard is saying hello again. Hello again, Richard. Hey, Chad. John Montgomery, hi, how you doing? Hope no more crashes, man. Yeah, me and you both, bro. Thank you, John, for showing up. John is one of my original subscribers and has been with me since the beginning. I very much appreciate him more than you people could possibly imagine. Joseph, good evening, good morning to you, sir. Chris says good topic. Thank you, sir. Hey, Chris, good morning to you. Hope you and your wife are doing well. Fab, good evening from my Miami Love channel. I hear you, man. Waz, hey boys, how you doing, Waz? Omar says, I am 61 years old and just want to have some fun before I go. Well, that can definitely happen. Green Army, hello, sir. Good to see you. Thank you for checking up on me yesterday. I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday, but I really genuinely appreciate it, man. We're about to get started with the topic here, guys. Just catching up. Jim, hello. I actually made it for a beginning for a change. Yeah, I know. I'm glad to see you here, man. Really am. Taco, good morning from Wahan. Hey, good morning to you, sir. On the other side of the Gulf, but very good morning to you. Alan says, JC putting out the content. I do my best, Alan. I do my best. And I thank you for your comments and your responses on my videos. I really do. James says, glad you got the jump in safe. I did, and thank you very much. Prep for it is still single and saving, and we're glad to hear that. Tony says, good morning, Tony. Very good morning to you, sir. Let me get a drink of my coffee, and we are going to get this ball rolling. 1 second, guys. All right, so yesterday, yeah, Faith, thanks for coming in first time live. Yesterday, on my way home from work, I was literally probably about 50 meters down the road, and everything happens on the other side of the road here in Thailand. They drive on the other side of the road. So I'm driving on the left-hand side of the road. Traffic is bumper to bumper on the right-hand side of the road, and I'm cruising along. Hey David, hey Dean, I'm gonna get to all that. I'm good. I'm gonna tell you about my injuries and stuff here in just a second. I'm going down the road, and all of a sudden, this Thai driver makes a left, or excuse me, makes a right. Randall, thank you, bro. I'm gonna go, man. You know I'm gonna drink some coconut water off that for sure, for sure. Thank you so much for that contribution, Randall. That's gonna be that's actually gonna. Can I buy some band-aids with that? Is that okay? Because I need a few band-aids. Definitely, but I'm definitely gonna have some coconut water. In fact, I'm gonna be at Terminal 21 later today, doing a vlog on the food court. So I appreciate that very, very much. Tommy says hit the like button by any means necessary. If you guys like what's going on, hit the like button. But thanks, Randall. I really appreciate that. Genuinely, man. So he turns right, and he turns really fast. He can't see because the traffic in front of him is a big truck and it's backed up. I'm coming down the road, and hey, Ron, yes, I am okay, brother. I'm very, very sore and lots of scratches, lots of bruises, lots of skin missing, but I'm okay. The 2009 Honda Click that I have does not have ABS, so I hit the combi brake as hard as I could to try to slow down as fast as possible. There were students on the sidewalk. I had nowhere to go. I wound up hitting the front brake in reaction, and it just hit it too hard, and the front tire slid. When it slid, the scooter actually slid down or started to slide down, and this guy clipped the back of my the back tire of the scooter, and it sent the front of the scooter underneath the car. Now the scooter bounced off the front tire, but my head and the helmet that I had on came off after the first bounce because the helmet I have is very old and the latch did not stay secure. My head was literally, when I say 3 centimeters from the tire of the car and was almost squashed, it was that close that it pulled some of my hair out. The tire pulled some of my hair out when it went over my head. So when you come that close to literally dying, it really, really puts life into perspective for you, and it makes you understand what's important and what's not. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's not important first, okay? And then I'll get to what is important. Randall says, yeah, I'm gonna try that toilet, Franz, for sure. I know they have the high fancy stuff there, the bum washers, as I call them. Randall says, rumor has it Pattaya Beach is under rehabilitation mode. Is that true? Don't know, brother. Haven't been there yet. I'm currently in Jom Tien. Joseph said God was looking out for you, no doubt. No doubt there was a higher power, whatever God you believe in was definitely looking out for me for sure. So is it weird for an American to drive on left side road? Yeah, it takes some getting used to. It does. But what happened was I had on long pants, which were torn all to pieces. The only good pair of khakis I had, of course. I had on long sleeve shirt, so that saved most of my elbow. If you guys saw my Facebook, you saw my elbow is just torched. But what really hurts the most are I tried to catch myself with my hands, and the palms of my hands still have gravel in them. That's what hurts the most. So I'm working on still getting some of that gravel out, but it's a painful process. It really is. Anyway, moving along. Let me tell you what's not important in life. What's not important are people on YouTube that have 15 to 20 views, and they sit around and they talk about you and they try to ruin your reputation based on nothing more than hearsay, slander, lies, and their own conjecture, inflammatory rhetoric, just looking to get stuff started and provoked because they desperately need attention. That's what's not important. Okay, so petty beefs with me are over. You're not going to hear me refer to anybody else. Everything that I said I was going to do is still going to be done. It's going to be done behind the scenes, and I am not going to say one word about anything. That's my word in terms of drama related activities. When it comes to YouTube or when it comes to life in general, because typically I do my best to stay away from it. However, lately I felt the need to address a few things, and that is my mistake, gentlemen. That is my mistake and my mistake only. I should have, like a grown man, kept my mouth shut. Hey, John, good morning. I also want to tell you that if you are a person that brings negativity into my life, you're done. Why? Because it's positivity from this point forward. I want to be around people that have what I want in life. Not what I mean by that is not necessarily things of monetary value. Okay, I want to be around people that have the mental attitude that I want, that have the things in life that I want, that have the freedom in life that I want, that know how to have a successful life. I want to be around those people. Those are the people that I want to spend my time with. Those are the people that I want to communicate with. Instead of listening to drama channels on YouTube in my ear just to see what's going on, I want to listen to Gary Vaynerchuk. I want to listen to Tony Robbins. I want to listen to people that have done it from the bottom up, that have done it and become successful. And I want to know how they did it so I can do the same thing. Tommy says, thank you, brother. Yes, sir, Tommy. So let's take, for example, a hypothetical situation. If you are a girl and you come on YouTube and you tell me you want to meet me, okay, I have no problem with meeting anybody. You can ask probably 10 people that are in this live stream right now that I've met personally. I'll meet you. That's not an issue. But if you're a girl and you come on the channel wanting to meet me and you send me Facebook messages, and by the way, in this hypothetical situation, I have every hypothetical screenshot and every message that was ever delivered to me by this hypothetical person. So I find out that you potentially have a live-in boyfriend, but I also find out that you are a person who may have boyfriends in several different countries, and I also find out that you are a social butterfly looking for a sugar daddy, because you go from live chat to live chat to live chat looking for people to go see, quote unquote. Well, when I see that, I block you. I don't give you an explanation. I just block you because there's no reason for you to be in my life anymore. None at all. And then you get butthurt and you want to go on YouTube channels and talk about me. So this is what I want to say to everyone who wants to talk about me on YouTube or in real life. Talk. Say the worst possible things that you possibly can, because for the last 8 months, that's exactly what's happened. And for the last 8 months, my life has done nothing but improve. Nothing but improve. Take your best shots. Give it everything you got. I'm not listening. I'm tuned out. I'm gone. Checked out. It's over. It's done. It's a wrap. Good luck on trying to draw me back in. Good luck. That's all I'm going to say. Now, we are done with the negativity. So, you're right, friends. I can't show your comment, but the last comment that you just wrote is people that look for attention are people that are starving for attention. People that usually get no attention. People that can't get attention. They sit behind the keyboard and they try to draw attention from other people because they can't get any in their own life. It's sad and pathetic. When you got nothing to do but listen to YouTube live stream live chats all day for 10 hours a day, and then you claim that you want to go fly to another country to see somebody, but you're well supported, and you booked the plane ticket. Oh my God, you booked the plane ticket, and now all of a sudden the guy blocked you. Well, where's the plane ticket? Did you actually book it? Because I hadn't seen any proof of it, hypothetically. So I also haven't seen any proof of anything that I just said being untrue. So that's it for people like you. That's it. Done. End of discussion. Now, Ron says, yep, life's too short, brought by negative people. Absolutely, Ron. No negativity. It ain't happening, bro. Like this guy that was in here earlier or whatever, I've never done one word, never said one thing to him, ever. Never. This Filipino whatever that was in here earlier, never said one word about him, ever in my life, ever. But yet he continues to hound me. Let him hound. He's nobody. He's nothing. He is a guy that is desperately, desperately seeking attention in his little country over there with his little people backed by his little boy. Good fucking luck. Good luck, guys. Good luck. That's all I can say to you. John Martin, thank you so much for your contribution there, sir. I appreciate that more than you could possibly imagine. And I can assure you that your money will, or your contribution will go to the needed equipment for this channel, which, by the way, brings me to the last point I want to say about negativity. I forgot about this. I apologize, guys. I'm coming back up to get your comments. Yesterday, this channel and me were called an e-begging channel. Because I mentioned in several live streams that my next financial obligation is a computer. And I also mentioned that super chats that were not directed at something specific. In other words, if somebody sends me a super chat and says, hey, for $20 or for $15, I want you to go record yourself buying a coconut at a coconut stand, then I will do that. I will do that with that money. But whatever's left, I'm going to invest in a computer, because you need a computer in order to make videos. I don't know if everybody's aware of that, but it's true. So here's the thing. When I tell my family, my core group here of people that listen to these live streams, that tune in, that watch my content, that believe in me, when I tell them what I need, I don't tell them what I need because I'm begging them for the money. I've never asked them for a penny for a computer, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But what I will do is, just like I need a motorbike because mine's torn all to pieces. Do you think I'm going to ask my subscribers for a motorbike? There's no way in hell. Why? Because I work a 40-hour-a-week job and I'm making money on YouTube, working all the spare time that I have on YouTube. I work 7 days a week. 7 days a week, guys. So you explain to me how that's e-begging, and I will be your best friend forever. All right, let's go. Fran says, Jeremy, make you, yep, did that. Randall says, rumor has, all right, got that one. Definitely have a guardian angel, friends. John says, yep, John, it is. David, thank goodness you're okay. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. James says gravel burn. It ain't just burn, man. I still have gravel literally embedded in my skin. It's like, it's terrible. It's terrible. What's up, John? Good to see you, brother. Negative comment. Fran says negative comments and trolls should be fined. I agree. They're definitely fired on this channel for sure. Fabe says, amen, bro, to be positive. Absolutely, no question about it. As human beings, you are a product of your environment, period. If you go into an environment with a bunch of negative people, you will become a negative person. If you listen to dramatic YouTube channels all day, you're going to have your own dramatic YouTube channel. If you put Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, some other really inspirational people in your ear every day, you are going to become an inspirational person. And that's exactly what's going to happen to me. Got to take off, going to the movies with my son. Glad to hear you. Okay. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, man. Tommy, you're welcome, sir. Floyd says, yep, life's too short to be brought down by negative people. Couldn't agree more. Rob says the best thing. Hey, Rob, good to see you, man. The best thing about going to Thailand, getting away from drama in the U.S. and being able to walk away from any in Thailand. That is so, so true, Rob. So true. And yes, I do believe that you are a positive person. Fran says that's why I have attracted for you, Jeremy. Think of what you want, not what you don't want. Manifestation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Damien says, listen to Jim Ron. Be the best you can. I think I've heard that before. I believe it or not, I'd actually listened to some positive stuff. Wonder, how are you, sir? You're on the high road already. Just keep on trucking. I am, but even me, sometimes need to check my own status, my own thought process, and make sure that I have not veered away from who I truly am. And lately, I have veered just slightly from who I truly am. And I will not allow that to continue to happen. I simply will not. That's why I say the negativity is gone. It's gone. It's gone. So the desperate little man that on the island can keep trying to interrupt my life. The Aussies can keep doing their thing. For God only knows what comes about in their head. You know, I heard a guy last night say that I admitted to being drunk while wrecking a scooter. For those of you that don't know, I was a full-blown drug addict from age 20 to age 30. I spent a decade of my life doing drugs. I have been clean now. In 3 days, it will be 7 years and 6 months. Okay? Clean from drugs and alcohol. You can ask any subscriber that's ever met me, that's ever been out with me, if they've ever seen me drink. The answer will be no. They've never seen me do any drugs or anything else, because it doesn't happen. So that claim in itself is not only absurd, it's ridiculous, and it's just plain wrong. And that is why I'm tuning out to this negativity, because comments like that have a tendency to bring me back to the old me, and I do not want to be the old me ever again. JL says negativity not going to pull me down. Absolutely, I agree with you. Richard says this is now my favorite live stream ever. Thank you, Richard. Prep for it says, glad you're okay after accident. Thank you, sir. I am very glad that I'm okay as well. It was a very, very close call. James says, we had your back, Jerry. I know you guys do. I know you guys do. And that's why I love you so, so much. I love you guys. You guys do the best job in the world of just having my back. And it means the world to me. It really does. John says, buy coconut water or add it to the computer pot. Thank you, John. And see, that's what I love about you guys. You guys understand the process. You understand, and you don't get offended. I love that. I absolutely love it. Lingo says, what did I miss? Sup, Mr. Harrelson. Oh, Lingo, you're going to have to go back and go through the replay, brother. Sorry, man. I can't go back through all that. Chris says, just back from the shower. Make sure your next bike has ABS on the front wheel. Chris, you are absolutely correct. Because if I get this one fixed, I'm only going to ride it for a short time, and then I'm going to start renting a bike, and I will rent a newer bike that has ABS for sure. Chris says, good day to Ron. Totally cool. And by the way, I don't mind at all ever when you guys have side conversations in the chat. I encourage you to have conversations in the chat. I want you to, for sure. Tommy says, I never hear you beg. Thank you, Tommy. That's because it never happens, for sure. Game for life. You're done. You're done. Absolutely done. Because, see, I can see the hidden comment that says what you're actually trying to say. Sorry, buddy. You're gone forever. And that comment will be removed. Zero tolerance policy from this point forward, gentlemen. Negativity, smart asses, sarcasm, calling me names in the comments of the videos. I have no problem with constructive criticism, no problem at all. I'm always open to hear your ideas, but if you're going to be malicious, you're done. I don't care. I'll lose all 10,000 subscribers and build 10,000 more. Don't care. Zero tolerance, guys. Kurt, you obviously have a guardian angel looking over you. Absolutely, Kurt. Absolutely. Paul says, hi, Jeremy. I enjoy watching your vids. All the best, bro. Thank you, Paul. I really appreciate that. JL says, I believe in you 110%. Thank you, JL. But that is very, very much appreciated. Chad says, what's up? What's up, Chad? See if I can scroll on down here. Fran says, Jeremy, you don't have to. Whoops. Hang on. Hit the wrong button. Fran says, Jeremy, you don't have to explain yourself to what you need, Jeremy. You're not a beggar. Full stop. You're a hard worker. And I would tend to agree with you, friends. I really would. People don't understand that I literally work 7 days a week. When I get off work on Friday, every day that I get off work, I do something with YouTube, whether it be edit a video, prep a video, do a layout a video idea, or upload a video. I'm doing something during the week. On Friday afternoon, I'm gone. I'm traveling, usually to Pattaya because it's the closest place where I can shoot some travel stuff. And then I work on it while I'm here. I have live streams while I'm here on the weekends. So I'm constantly working 7 days a week. No matter what your opinion is of me, you can't change that fact. John says, okay, he's talking to Chris. No problem. Dan says, check out my friend Grant Cardone for life improvements. I'll do that, Dan. I'm always up for life improvements, bro. Thank you so much for the comment. Green Army says, I understand and believe you. I know you do, Green Army. I know you do. Chris says the ABS. Yeah, the ABS will definitely help the not sliding thing. You know, I have to say that the next scooter that I get will definitely have ABS on it. I will make sure of it. Pamela says computers are cheaper there, right? You're always producing good content. Actually, Pamela, finding a computer to the likes of which I need here has proven to be almost impossible. There are a few stores I'm going to be checking out soon, but you can't just walk into a store here and find an i9 processor computer, a PC with 32 gigabytes of RAM, with a 4 to 6 gigabyte graphics card, with a 1 terabyte SSD drive. You can't just walk in and buy them. They have maximum of 8 gigabytes of RAM in most of the computers. I've seen a few 16. That's not enough. That's what I have now. It won't do the trick. It won't do it. I have the ability to shoot 4K with the equipment I have, but I can't shoot any 4K for you because my computer won't process it. But that is a very good question, Pamela. John says, my friend has videos where all she does is post self-help videos for free and she still gets a ton of hate. That's the internet for you. That's absolutely correct, John. Absolutely correct, because somebody is always going to have a problem with something. And that is why this issue that I'm talking about is zero tolerance. I'm done with the BS. Completely, totally, absolutely done with the BS. If guys want to slander me, if guys want to create libel, and by the way, people that think that there's no such thing as criminal libel in the United States, it's called criminal libel, and you can Google it, and it'll pop up for you real fast. People that want to do these things to me and think there are going to be no consequences ever for them, they're wrong. Doesn't mean I'm going to do anything, but it does mean that the world just has a way of paying people back for things. And I personally simply do not have time to engage in the drama anymore, and I'm not going to. Chris says, without turning, you are likely to fall. By turning, I mean spinning. I'm very confused. Hard to explain, but if you have ridden, you will know the oh, you're talking about ABS. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Chris. I got you. I understand, man. John says, he's talking to Rob. He says, yeah, one of the biggest reasons moving to Thailand is to get away from U.S. negativity. That's so true. But you can find it with the expats over here, because guess what? The American expats that are filled with all that negativity, they come here too. So you got to stay away from them. And so far, I've done a good job of staying away from them, except when I was in the Philippines. John says, hey, Chris Ty, okay, I see I'm looking at new Yamaha Grand Hybrid. I hope that works out for you. Green Army says, I like listening. I can tell you are. Thank you, Green Army. Appreciate that. Chris says, I'm still learning and have had my big bike license for 2 years, almost locked up non-ABS bike myself. Yeah, it's not fun. Green Army says, a good person. I knew what you meant, man, and I appreciate that very much. Chris Ty, let's see. Hang on, I missed Chris's comment there. Chris Ty, where are you, Chris? You were up there somewhere. There it says, get the bike that puts a smile on your face. I know that's right. John says, how's the bot in USD? Yesterday it was 32 point something to the dollar. I can't remember exactly, man. James says 7 years plus clean. Well done, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't brag or boast about that, but that is something that I don't mind sharing with people. I actually have a video called 7 Years of Freedom that you guys are welcome to check out, in which I talk about it a little more in depth. Nelson says, I hate ABS. Of course you do, Nelson. Fran says, I'll be your volunteer bodyguard. I hear you, brother. I appreciate that, man. You're a loyal fan and a loyal subscriber, and I really, really appreciate that. How much is 63,000 baht in USD? $2,000, Randall. $2,000. Because if you look, if you're talking 32 baht to the dollar, that works out to be roughly about $2,000, roughly. Randall says, I lost a friend in Thailand 5 years ago on a bike, not a close friend. A lot of people die here on bikes. I mean, it's just a fact. John Ross says, to me, I'm sure that you've heard of Misery Loves Company. It does, brother. It does. And, I am not interested in being a part of that family. I'm not interested in being a part of that company. I am not interested in moving backwards. I am only interested in moving forwards. David says, hey, man, finally caught a live stream. I would say the best thing to do is never defend yourself online. You are absolutely correct, David. You are absolutely correct, and that is something that I still work on to this day. It only gets worked up and wastes your positivity. You're absolutely correct. Couldn't agree more. Benny says, positivity only, and haters must go. Couldn't agree more. Raymond says, having a good site always brings criticism from people who are envious. You have a great site, Jeremy. Keep it up. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate that. John says, I work like a dog. I do work. That's for sure. Chris says, it is dangerous on a bike, but not impossible. You just have to be extremely aware and anticipate the unexpected. That's very true, Chris. Very, very true, as a matter of fact. O-side setback. Hey, Jeremy, you mentioned that spending time with one lady on your trip to Pattaya is not ideal, but what if I'm establishing an online relationship? Well, that's a whole different situation. And you don't desire to change girls, then don't change girls. Let me stop right here for a second and just tell you guys what matters in life. Here's what matters. Friends, family. Let me do this instead. Let me read you the description of this video, okay? It says, this will be a discussion of what really matters in life and what does not. Health, friendships, and experiences. These are just a few of the things in life that truly matters. And those are the things in life that truly matters. I go on to talk about success being the sweetest revenge. I go on to talk about the interior of the community that surrounds this channel is made up of some of the most humble, hardworking, loyal, and motivated people on earth. And I'm so proud of you guys. And I'm talking to the people that are listening to my voice right now. You guys that contribute in any way, whether it be a comment, monetarily, whatever the case may be, you guys are some of the most humble, hardworking, loyal people I have ever met in my entire life. And I appreciate you more than you could possibly imagine. John says Randall 63,000 buys about night. Yeah, so 1,900 USD. Let's see. Lingo says forget them a-holes, man. Look at those types did. Yeah, I heard about that situation. Keep on keeping on. I'm keeping on, bro. And if there are problems that arise from certain vloggers here in Thailand, I could care less. That they're tuning out like you turn the dial on the radio. I don't care. Let them mention me. Let them bring me more attention, because what happens is they mention me. People come to my channel to see what I'm all about, and then they stay here. They stay here because they see that this is an honest channel full of integrity, full of helpful information. And I am here to work my butt off for me, but I am also here to work my butt off for you. And it is a two-way street, and we get a lot accomplished. Rob says, FYI, $1.33 bot over the past 5 years has fluctuated from 36 to 30, headed up now. Good. That's a good thing. I like it when my dollar goes farther. Fran says, John Ross, check out Simon's video on buying a motorcycle in Thailand. I need to look at that one too. Benny says, love your consistency and hard work put into your videos. Benny, thank you very much. I appreciate comments like that so much, because it's so nice to hear when somebody appreciates the work and sees the value in it, really. Mr. Coast, it is good to see you this morning, sir. What's the best Thai SIM card package? 2 to 3 months stay. When you get off the airplane, go in the airport, go to the AIS office and tell them you want the traveler SIM with the unlimited data package. Okay, that's 1,500 baht. For 30 days, you get up to 300 megabytes per second, which is megabits per second. I'm sorry, which is extraordinarily fast. You won't get that many, but you get the highest available speed possible. It lasts for 30 days. It's only 1,500 baht, and you can renew it every 30 days that you're here. So you get unlimited data on that traveler SIM card. It's called a traveler SIM card. You will get a phone number on that SIM card. You can load as much talk time or as much text as you want to. It's $1 per minute to talk within Thailand, and it's $3 or 3 baht. I'm sorry, it's 1 baht to talk as many minutes as you want in Thailand, and it's 3 baht to talk for each SMS message. You can buy as many as you want. Randall says, Chris, do you ride there? Is rural driving better than city or highway? Old Chris drives here. Chris drives. And I'm sure he's going to answer that question for you, Randall. He's pretty up to speed on this stuff. Nelson says, only Alienware and gaming computers. Nelson, that's what I'm looking for, man. I've got to have top end stuff because I just can't do it on what I have. Can't do it. John says, at Franz, I'm using a Honda Scoopy moped right now in Thailand. Chris says Jeremy would be okay to meet later at Terminal 21. Check out the camera store. Absolutely, brother. I have to text you. I'm going to be there shooting a vlog sometime. But it's probably going to be around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. tonight. I'm going to be there shooting a vlog on the food court. So you let me know if that works for you. Just message me, bro. Let's see. Randall says, I prefer an automatic than a manual. So do I, Randall. So do I, especially when you have traffic like what's going on over here. Red Robbins. Hey, JC, great to hear from you. Question, with the proximity to China, can you not build the perfect PC mini on the cheap? You would think so, and there's probably a way to do it. I just haven't found that yet, Red. I'm looking, though. Alan says, how are you treating the road rash? I'm kind of worried about infection of gravel. I brought this stuff with me from America that my grandma used that I actually watched her cure blood poisoning with this stuff. It's called Safasco Red Oil, and it heals stuff so quickly. It has a lot of camphor in it, and I'm picking the gravel out and treating the wounds with red oil, and so far it seems to be working. And the camphor also takes a lot of the soreness out, so it's working pretty good. But thank you for your concern very much. Hey, Tito, good to see you. Island Boy says Triumph Bopper. Not sure what that means, but I'll take it as a good thing, Island Boy. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Green Army says my videos are me just driving my Jeep, safe to watch. I hear you, man. Jack says good morning from Vegas. Hey, Jack, glad you tuned in, man. Appreciate it very much. Fran says I've been riding for 25 years, and ABS definitely has saved me. I can imagine it has. Carmen says, was that girl in the thumbnail Filipino or Thai? In the thumbnail Filipino or Thai. Are you talking about on the What Men Should Do, What Every Man Should Know video? If you're talking about that one. So the original thumbnail was a half Thai, half Vietnamese, half something else girl. And the thumbnail that's on there now is a girl who is half Filipina and half American. Chris says I ride mostly urban, but some rural. The rural is easier. Highway is okay, but you can only use the ones that don't have tolls, and the highways aren't that busy. What makes the highways difficult is the trucks. Understood there. How's the weather there today? Cloudy. Kurt says, Jeremy, I'm so glad that you do not let negativity discourage you from what you're doing. I, for one, truly appreciate what you do, and I thank you, Kurt. I know you do. I know you guys truly appreciate it, and that's why I continue to do it. Your comments are good enough to keep me going. Chris says, thank you for your positive message and informative video. Chris says, health, family, integrity, being able to look yourself in the mirror, that's happiness. I couldn't agree more, Chris. I couldn't agree more. I look at myself in the mirror when I wake up in the morning, and believe me, bro, I'm happy. But I will tell you this, I had gotten to the point where I was starting to question that happiness. And now I am completely done with all that, because as my life almost ended yesterday, and I'm not being exaggerating. I'm not trying to be, over dramatic or anything. I just want you guys to know that it really put things in perspective for me. Okay. It really did. Randall says, okay, Chris can answer that. And the cool person, thank you, Green Army. Fran says, I don't know you personally. You will, though. Yet, though, I truly respect and admire for you for where you have come from, what you have become. Life experience is the best educator, and you're a perfect example of that. You're absolutely right, Franz. Life experience is the best educator. I agree with that. Mr. Co says, awesome. Thanks a lot, Jeremy. Great channel. And that package sounds perfect. Thanks, sir. Tommy says, you bring us along for the ride. Thanks. And you're more than welcome, Tommy. Glad to do it. Let's see. John says Asus is good as well. They do build good computers. Yeah, I agree, John. Benny says, can I buy the AIS SIM card at the airport upon arrival? Yes. You arrive at the airport, you go downstairs, go to the AIS store. They'll have DTAC and True, and you can go pick from any of them. But me personally, I use the AIS card because it works. I've been using it since I've been here. I'm using it right now to send the internet through. It's the only internet I've ever had. I don't have DSL. I don't have anything. I have my AIS SIM card, and I hotspot everything off my cell phone. Rob says, I'll leave some stuff on SIM card in the response. Not here. Gotcha, buddy. Me busy. I deserve the life I'm getting ready to live. Thanks, Jay, for the tidbits of life-saving, life-fulfilling memories that I'm about to embark on. You are more than welcome, me busy, and I cannot wait for you to enjoy embarking on those things, man. I really can't. I hope you have the best embarkation ever. Ryan says, I like my Asus too, but the built-in battery is a nightmare to replace and expensive. I'm okay. I'm flexible on some things, but the things I cannot be flexible on are the processor, which has to be either the last version of the i7, meaning the highest end version of the i7, or the new i9. It has to have at least 32 gigabytes of memory. 64 would be better, but at least 32. And it has to have at least, at bare minimum, a 4 gigabyte graphics card that is not integrated, a non-integrated graphics card. The graphics card has to be separated. Those are the three things that I absolutely cannot compromise on. Green Army says, food court sounds good. Me busy says, OMG, I'm I have obviously missed an accident. If you're talking about me, yeah, you missed one. Nelson says I went to Tucom and to build a PC to play World of Warcraft. It'd be cheaper to fly to US. I figured it would be. I figured it would be. Things are expensive over here. Philip says road rash. WTF? Yeah, man. I had pretty bad. Well, I don't want to over exaggerate, but I got hit by a car yesterday, and it was pretty rough. Nelson, you're gonna play window. Let's see. Philip says happiness. What is that? I believe that Chris summed that up when he said you look at yourself in the mirror every morning and like what you see. Basically, is what he said. John says consider getting an equivalent to Neosporin for your palms, fast skin healing. I agree. I'm going to the market today and I will be getting some of that stuff. John says, I always use it. Commonly known as triple antibiotic ointment. Yes, sir. Very familiar with it, and I appreciate it very much. John says, you should check out Classic Summer. It'll be free. I can do that. Red says, notice the same in my 4 years expatriated. I got you. Okay. Yes, we've got to watch out for the locals while keeping fellow gringos at arm's length. It's not always sunny in Eden. That's very, very true. Mr. Hammy, don't worry, chicks dig scars. That's true, Matt Hammer. That is very true, Matt Hammer. Very, very true. Carmen says, will you ever tell us about your experience in Peru, Machu Picchu? Yes, sir. I will do that one day. Absolutely. I would love to. That is one of my favorite places on earth. Neosporin is the greatest stuff since sliced bread. Nelson says, you're probably right, Nelson. It probably is. I'm going to message you a little bit later, buddy. Or message me if you haven't heard from me. I have so many things to do this afternoon. Jack says, can you recommend a good cheap smartphone to buy from AIS? I bought mine before I left the Philippines, and it's a Vivo something. I'm not even sure what the model is, but it's cheap. You don't need anything expensive. You really don't. I have more information on cell phones as I'm currently working on getting a Google Fi or whatever they call it plan. I have more information on that. Do you think AIS travel sim will work on my unlocked iPhone 6? Absolutely. Absolutely. JL says, yes, it will work. Yes, it will. Philip says, well, I hope you get feeling better fast. Be careful on the road. Thank you, Philip. I fully intend to be better. Alan says, thanks. Fran says, have you thought about doing intro videos with your favorite music, Jeremy? Yeah, I actually have to shoot a video, an intro video for this channel for the branding deals that are coming up, which will hopefully be another source of revenue for the channel. And that's going to take some time. But my friend Chad is in town. Well, he's not in town. He's in Bangkok right now. He's also a professional photographer, and he's actually going to help me out with this project. And I'm in much appreciation for that. Red says, take care, buddy. It's Friday night here in Mexico. Okay, you take care of yourself. Now, guys, let me leave you with this. Positivity is what you guys want. Positivity is what you guys are going to get. I'm always going to... If people completely just tell bogus bullshit lies about me, there may be a time when I address those. But for the most part, ignoring the stupids of the world and ignoring the people that have nothing better to do with their life than tear other people down is going to be my new mission. And my new mission is also going to be feeding my brain positivity, because I know that whatever I feed my brain is what I will become. I understand that. And I want you guys to know that we're going to go on a positive spree here. I'm not going on I'm going to be Mr. Positive for everybody. I am going to go on a personal mission of positivity, and it will reflect in my behavior. So you will see the result of my actions, okay? Or you will see the result of me working on myself to be a positive person in my actions. They will come through without me ever having to say a word. And that's what I'm looking forward to, guys. Carmen says, I still use my Samsung S4. Nothing wrong with that. Nelson says, has to less than 15 seconds or you have to pay. I don't know what that means. Philip says, how did moving to the Philippines and Thailand change your life for the better? Philippines taught me what not to do. Thailand is teaching me what I need to do. Benny Sexton says, Jeremy, was it a hit and run? I heard these things happen all the time. No, the guy actually did stop, but of course, once everybody arrived and things went down, he walked away free. Paid nothing, did nothing, got no ticket or anything. I'm the foreigner, remember? So it doesn't matter whose fault it was, even though it was completely his fault. He walked away free and clear. Let's see. Mr. Coe says, sorry to hear about your traffic accident. I personally would not drive in Thailand. It's always a chance, but it's all good. Green Army says, see if they have Philly cheese. I certainly will, man. Keith the Savage one just tuned in. Heck yeah, brother. Turn up the positivity. I'm trying, Keith. I really am, man. And I'm going to try to keep doing that for you guys. I said this was going to be how dare you be hit by him. I know, right, Lingo? That's kind of the way things work around here, but it is what it is. I'm meeting a subscriber at 11 a.m. And I'm getting my phone's blowing up with messages, so there's no tellings what kind of stuff is going on in the background right now. So I have to check that out. I have a subscriber to meet at 11. I have something to do at 12. I have an appointment at 3. Then after that, that should take about 2 hours. And after that, I'll be free. So Chris, if you're still listening after that, would love to go with you somewhere. If you have time, bro. So anybody else listening that would like to be a part of that, Nelson, you included, let me know. Otherwise, guys, I want to thank you so much for coming out. I want to thank you so much for the people that contributed monetarily. You have no idea how much you helped me. That stuff really adds up. Secondly, I want to definitely thank the people that contributed in the comment section. You guys are my lifeline. You keep me going. I appreciate all your positive comments. I appreciate your constructive criticism. I mean that very, very much. James says, what time are you doing the food court vlog? That's probably going to be later tonight, James. All right, Nelson, great chat. Thanks, Prep for it. Fabe says, have a great day and weekend. You too, man. We're going to go do the Pattaya thing today. You need to film when riding. Yes, I do, for sure. Me Busy says, cheers. Cheers to you, sir. And I want to tell you guys that thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for being a part of this family. And thank you guys for just doing what you do, just being who you are, and the people that keep me going. I really, really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys very, very much. That's it for this show, guys. I'm out of here. You guys take care. Love you all very much, and we will see you on the next video. Everybody take care. See ya.